Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you and welcome. My name is Juliet. In today's video, I am going to be showing you how I recreated this lovely dress. It's very simple and beginner friendly, so if you're interested, please keep on watching. So here I have 2 yards of lace fabric here and I folded it into 4. So this is a sample lace and it's quite long. It's by 60, so that's enough for the length I'm working with, and most lengths will fall within that 60. So I folded it into 4, which gave me about 18 inches on fold. So here now I am ruling out a guideline. I'm going to be trimming that edge off when we are done. Here I am marking 2.5 inches for the neck width, that's for the front, and then at this edge where we have one open end, I'm going to mark 1.5 inch, and then I'll connect to that 2.5 inches point for a shoulder slant. Now for the neck width, if you're making this for a bigger person, I will suggest you use 3 inches instead of 2.5. So this was for a slim person, I think a bust of 32. So for the neck depth, I am marking 3 inches. So 2.5 inches wide and then 3 inches deep. That's what I'm marking here, and I'm going to make a curve. So this is going to be the front neckline. For the back neck, I made it 1 inch. So the width is 2.5 and then the depth is 1 inch. So for the width, I'm going to use exactly what I have here, which is 18 inches. But what you can do is add half of your shoulder measurement to your sleeve length and then use that to fold your fabric. So from this point now, I am marking the sleeve opening, which is the bicep round measurement. I'm working with 5 inches, so I marked extra 1 inch, that is 6. And then from there, I came in by 2 inches, and I'm going to mark that 2 inches all the way to the length of the dress. So I'm pulling my fabric up to continue marking that 2 inches all the way to the end of the dress. You can mark 1 inch, you can come in by just 1 inch, which is still fine, but I used 2 inches here. So next I'm going to mark the length of the dress plus extra 2 inches for joining on the shoulder and then hemming the lower part. So after that, I'm going to curve this point like so. So make sure what you have here is more than your biggest measurement, which is the hip. It could be your hip or your bust or your waist, but it should be way more than your biggest measurement. So next I'm cutting now. I'm starting with the shoulder slant, as you can see. Then I will cut out the back neckline first. Then I will go on ahead to cut out the sides. And I will also recommend that you like this video at this point. I will really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So after cutting it now, I'm going to pull out the inner piece before cutting out the back neckline. I'm also going to open this point. I folded into 4, so one part there is still folded. So after opening that up, I'm going to remove the piece on the inside, like so. And then I will cut out the front neckline. So like I said, the width should be your shoulder, half of your shoulder measurement plus your sleeve length together to put on fold. So after that, this is what we have. This is all for the cutting. So for the sewing now, we're going to have an opening at the back. As you can see, the neck is very small. So in order for us to come in and out of this dress, we need to create an opening at the back. So you can see that the back piece already has a crease, which is going to guide us. So I'm going to use this piece of fabric now to create an opening. Initially I wanted to use this satin piece, but I changed my mind and I used the lace fabric instead. So I'm placing this piece at the midpoint of the back piece and also on the right side. So this fabric is sitting on the right side of the back piece, exactly at the center, and I'm using my pins now to hold the fabric in place. So that piece of fabric is about 3 inches wide. After pinning it now, we're going to measure from that neckline down about 5 inches, which is more than enough, and then we're going to sew a V from the up, down, and then back out. So we're going to start from one end, come in, and then go back out like so. So this is it. I changed to the lace fabric like I mentioned earlier, and this is what our sewing is looking like. So I'm going to be cutting open the middle of this. Make sure you're cutting exactly in the middle all the way down. Then we'll turn it to the right side now, and then no, turn it to the wrong side, and then give it a good press. So we're going to iron this now. Please, if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so. We upload sewing tutorials every week. I'm sure you don't want to miss that. So after ironing, I'm going to fold in like so, and then fold again on this other side, and then on the downs and the down part as well. So we're going to go sew that like so all the way up. So after sewing that, we'll also join the front and the back pieces together on the shoulder. So I'm going to place front and back pieces right sides together, and then go sew the shoulder using half of an inch. After sewing the shoulder, this is what we have, and also the slit at the back, the opening at the back, this is what they are looking like. So next I'm still going to use this lace fabric again to finish the neckline. I'm going to sew it round on the right side and then turn it to the wrong side, fold over the raw edges, and then stitch it down. You can also start from the wrong side and finish up on the right side. As far as it's clean, that's fine. So after sewing the neck now, I will also join the sides using half of an inch all the way down. Also, I will hem the lower part like so. After that, this is what our dress is looking like so far. So one final thing is the sleeve part. So from the picture you can see there are ruffles there. So I have some pieces of fabric here that we are going to be using for that. So for the width, the first one is 4 inches wide, and then for the length is about 3 times the sleeve opening. Remember I said we're working with 10 inches, so divided by 2, that was 5. We added 1, making it 6, but after joining the shoulders and sewing the sides, we have 5 inches left. So 5 times 3 should be like